Welcome to the list of free Tycoon Android games for you to play. These encompass Tycoon, simulation, management and strategy games and the best of that can be found for free currently in 2022. So without any further ado, let's get going. Polytopia is an award-winning game, which is unusual with some of these, which sees you manage a civilization in a turn-based strategy setting. It includes both single and multiplayer modes, where you'll be building your little tribe to be self-sufficient from the land, using that land to build your civilization bigger and in time expand and encompass other tribes with your invasions. If you manage to balance it all, you'll end up with a global tribe in control of every corner of the little map of Polytopia. Polytopia requires Android 4.4 or later to function and can be found, shock horror, for free on the Android Play Store. The most popular game of them all is Field Town. It is a city simulation game with the same amount of popularity and merit in some cases as City Skylines. Just like any city management game, you'll start with a small, paltry budget and a big empty field. You'll have to create zones for your residents, for your commercial areas, and for your manufacturing and industrial areas. Once you supply them with all the water, the power, and the transport networks to support them, you'll soon find that people are more than ready to work hard to earn money. So you can pay them their highly expensive tax dollars all to you. Field Town is a very feature-complete game with many ways to please citizens and manage your transport networks to fulfill all of your residents' needs, and they will need to be met, or else you just won't get their money. Field Town requires Android 4.4 and higher and can be found for free on the Play Store. OpenTDD is an old game. It's definitely not been released in 2022, but it is a very popular old game, as it's an open source business management simulation which sees you manage a vast transport network. You'll be able to play in multiplayer even if you want, where you're building up that transport network to connect multiple different locations, either single player locations or these multiplayer locations with other players. You can even transport different types of cargo and even different types of passengers, giving you more money depending on their classes. You'll be able to bribe local officials, rebuild transport hubs, and much more with the money that you gain in profits if your company is successful. The game has no specified version on the Play Store and can be played for free if it is compatible with your device. Lumber Empire sees you use the power of the land to create money out of thin air. You'll have to manage a forest, keeping your trees healthy and ensuring your supply meets the demand for wood. From here, you'll take your trees to the production line, converting them into, more refined wood products. You can sell on to be many different product forms. Just like real life, you cut a tree down, you cut off the bad bits, and you sell on the good bits. The more you sell, the more you make, which is the general philosophy. While you go, you can support your expanding production line with new staff, new upgrades, and new production facilities to make more and more money. Lumber Empire requires Android 5.0 and higher and can be found for free on the Google Play Store. All these links are below, of course. Gaming Shop Tycoon is the newest craze, essentially. You'll need to use your hard-earned computing expertise to build custom-spec computers for your customers. The better you do, the more money you earn, and the better the style and the better the hardware you can purchase to make your computers just run better and look better. With more money comes more employees and more time to dedicate to your product development. And the more renowned your company becomes, the bigger the clients you can provide for. From your next door neighbor to the latest esports stars, the bigger the client, the more popular your company becomes. Gaming Shop Tycoon requires Android 4.4 and higher and can be found on the Play Store for free. Reactor is an energy sector tycoon game, the tile-based game as you place new power plants to satisfy your customers' demands. As you research more and more different production types, you'll go from a polluter to an energy efficiency aficionado. That was a good one, right? The bigger you go, the more automation you will require to get your energy from A to B. You'll also need to manage your finances. The power industry is a small profit industry. Keeping your company in the green will be imperative to your survival as a company. Reactor requires Android 5.1 and higher and is free on the Google Play Store. Now, next we have Camping Tycoon. It's a game with an amazingly cute art style. It follows you as you manage a campsite. Shocker, right? You'll have to prep your campsite for guests. And now this doesn't just mean mowing the grass and walking away. You'll need supporting facilities such as toilets, shops, and a reception, and much, much more. And the better the facilities, the more you can charge, and sometimes even it'll let you sell different products in your shops, for example, alongside your campsite to give you even more income while the app is shut. That is a good point. This is one of the games which lets you earn money while the app is closed. So it's one of those idle games. And it can be found on the Play Store for free and will run on any device with Android 5.0 or higher. We finish off this kind of trio of videos with Nightclub Tycoon. Are you looking to go out, party, and have a great time clubbing? Are you also all alone and have nobody to go out with? Well, in that case, Nightclub Tycoon is the game for you, eh? Well, it's either that introduction or while at the club you are dancing away, and instead of dancing you get distracted by wondering how the management of a club works, but I'm not really sure which is a more depressing intro, to be honest. Anyway, cringy introductions aside, you'll have 9 different nightclubs in several different global locations to unlock and manage. As you grow your worldwide network of clubbing locations, you'll need to ensure you manage your money carefully, providing fairly priced services and always updating your locations with the newest and most exciting activities and gimmicks for your visitors to enjoy. The game works on Android 5.1 and higher and can be found for free, just like every other game linked below. Well, that's it. Those are the 4 videos you have on iOS and Android games, and that's it for this year. I'll see you next year. Thank God it's over.